Once upon a time, in a vibrant green meadow, lived a tiny ant named Alice and a cheerful grasshopper named Gary. Alice was known for her diligence and hard work. She spent her days tirelessly gathering food for the winter. Meanwhile, Gary loved to spend his time chirping and hopping around. One sunny day, as Alice was carrying heavy grains back to her ant hill, she passed by Gary basking in the sun. With a wide grin, Gary called out, "Come join me, Alice. The day is too beautiful to spend working." Alice paused to catch her breath and replied, "I can't, Gary. Winter is approaching, and I need to prepare. There's so much work to be done." Gary laughed lightly and said, "You worry too much, dear Alice. There's plenty of time. Besides, you should enjoy the moment." And off he went hopping and singing. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. The weather started to change. The sun was no longer as bright, and the air became crisp and cold. Alice continued her hard work, and soon her storage was full of food, enough to last through the cold, hard winter. One chilly evening, as heavy snow blanketed the meadow, Alice was nestled snugly in her warm ant hill, nibbling on the fruits of her labor. Suddenly, there was a faint sound of someone knocking. Curious, Alice went to the entrance and found Gary shivering. "Oh, Gary," exclaimed Alice, ushering him inside. "You must be freezing." Gary nodded, his antennae drooping. "I didn't prepare for winter, Alice. I spent my time enjoying the summer, and now I don't know if I'll make it through," he said with a sigh. Alice thought for a moment and then smiled. "Come in, Gary. There's plenty of room here for you too. You can stay with me until spring arrives. But next time, perhaps you'll plan better while still enjoying the sunny days." Gary nodded, feeling grateful. Gary promised, "I will, Alice. You've taught me an important lesson. Balance is key, and a little planning goes a long way." And so, the ant and the grasshopper spent the winter together in warm company, sharing stories and laughter. Gary learned the value of hard work and planning, and when spring arrived, they both went out into the meadow, ready to enjoy and prepare for the adventures the new season would bring. The moral of the story is to be prepared for the future while enjoying the present.